Alright, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can edit your videos using your smartphone. So we have three editing apps on my screen. We have CapCut, which is a very powerful app. We have VN, we have InShot, and we also have an app called UCut. You can use all these apps to edit on your smartphone. However, for this video, we are going to be using InShot because it is beginner friendly and the free plan is also good. So I'll just click on InShot. So you want to click on video and you want to click on new. So the InShot has a watermark, so you want to remove it. Just click on this cancel icon here. However, you might need to watch. Okay, so if your internet connection is on, you will need to watch an ad to unlock it. Okay, so the next thing is basic timeline editing, and so we are going to be trimming, splitting, and so on. So let's just get the beginning of the video. Okay, so let me just split, and I don't want this clip, so I'll just delete it. So let's see. Okay, so it didn't start at the beginning, so you can use your hand to simply adjust it and trim it to the size you want.
Alright, in this video, I'm going to show you how you. Alright, in this video. Alright. Alright, in this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about how you can start or grow your YouTube channel and get the best results and maximize.
So I want to remove and get the best results, so just stick with me.
And
so I'll come here, I'll click on split. Just get the exact point where the audio stops
and get the best results.
So I'll delete this also. So I'll select the clip I want to delete and I'll delete it.
And
okay, so there's a lot of space in between, so I'll just split it again and I'll delete the space. So let's see what we have.
Your YouTube channel and maximize output, right? It's possible. So let's go.
So I'll just split here now and
now
so I'll split here also and I'll delete this clip. So now I want to show you how you can add transitions between your clips. So this transition is just to give a movement when you're moving from one clip to another. All right, it's not necessary that you must use it for all your clips, but if you are moving from one phase to another, you can just use it to spice up your video. Okay, so you actually use it very well if you are editing a talking head video. So I'll click on this icon here and I'll just select a very basic transition.
So I'll move to the next.
So you can just increase or reduce the time.
So I'll move to the.
And then I want to give a little space so that the transition can breathe. Yes.
Let's go. So I'll move to the.
Alright, so this is cool. Now the next thing you can, okay, let's trim this video a bit.
We have the introduction. Alright.
So I don't want this video to be too long, so I'll just delete this clip. Okay, I want to show you how you can add voiceovers, background music, and the rest. Okay, so to add anything music, you have to use this audio icon here and you want to select music here. You can add effects, record your own voice, and so on. So I'll just click on music and I want to select a sound from my gallery, so I'll just search for it under my music. Yes, so I'll be using this guy here, and when you come over to volume, you want to reduce the volume to between 5 and 15, so the background sound should not be too loud. Just yes, when you use an headphone, you'll be able to listen to it very well. Okay, so let's see. So this is cool, and then when I come over here, I want it to end at the end of the clip, so I'll just click on split and I'll delete this part that I don't want. Okay, so we are good to go. So it's also the same process if you want to add a voiceover and so on. Okay, so if you want to increase the audio of the main clip, you have to click on the particular clip, right? And then you have to click on, yeah, just slide through. Since it's the main clip, just slide through to volume and you can increase the volume. And you can also use this effect called denoise. Okay, so when you click on denoise, in some apps it's called noise reducer or noise remover. So if you want this particular effect to effect on all the clips, right, you can just use this icon here, not this particular one but this one. So it's going to apply to all the clips. Okay, so now when you want to add your sticker, you can just click on this sticker icon. If you want to add a text, you can use this text icon here. Let me just add a text. You can see, so click on text. Let's say crash course. Okay, so this is nice. And yes, let's say I want to change the background of this. So I'll just click on this rainbow icon here. You can see this cycle. And then when you go to label, yes, so I can change the color of the label to white. And if you change the color of the label, let's say to white, and the text is white also, you have to change the color of the text. So we place light colors on dark backgrounds and dark colors on light backgrounds. Okay, so this is cool. You can customize all of these settings at your leisures. So let me just reduce the size of this and I'll just place it here. So you can see a ruler icon is showing you that, okay, this particular thing is at the middle. So this is cool. And okay, so you can add captions. The captions is like subtitle. And then another thing you can add is what we call overlays. So when I click on PIP, in some apps it's called overlay. So if you want to add a video or image on top of this particular clip, all right, you can just make use of this PIP. So I'll click on it. I'll select the video. Okay, so you can see I've added these overlays. So if you want to edit anything that has to do with overlay, you have to click on this PIP. Just like if you want to edit anything that has to do with sound, you have to click on sound. If you want to edit anything that has to do with text, you have to click on the text and so on. So I'll come over back to this PIP and you can see this. So you can increase it or reduce it. So I don't need this, I'll just delete it. Now if you look at this particular overlay, it has a green screen background. So some of the images you'll be downloading, some of them will be transparent background PNG, while some of them will have this green screen background and you have to reduce, you have to remove it manually. Okay, so when you come over to this cutout, you will see chroma key. Yes, in various editing apps is normally known as chroma key. So when you click on chroma, you'll be able to select the green color and you can just increase this and you can see I've removed the green screen background. Okay, so this is cool and I'll just position it. So the next thing I want us to look into is the filter and effects. So I'm just going to add an image so that you can see the effects very well. Okay, so when you look at this image now, yes, so to add a filter, just slide through and you are going to see yes, filter. You can see filter, you can see effects. Okay, so let's just go over to filter and you want to click on, yes, you can add any of these automated filters and you want to click on adjust. Okay, select the particular clip and then I want to click on lightness, brightness. So the basic adjustment you need is the brightness, the contrast and the saturation. So I'll just increase the brightness to 10. I'll increase the contrast to, let's say, 20 or 15. So it just depends on the particular clip you are editing. So some of the clip you might need to reduce the brightness, some you might need to increase the contrast more and so on. So for the saturation, yes, I'll just increase it to 5. And then if you are editing for YouTube, you want to increase this grain to like, let's say 2 or 3. Then for the sharpen, I'll just increase it to 5. So this is not a fixed settings. Like I said, it varies depending on your clip. Okay, So if you notice this particular image, the edges are empty. So what you can do, you understand, instead of leaving it empty, you have to ensure that you are on the right size. Okay, so for YouTube video, it is 16 by 9. If you are creating for short, it is 9 by 16 as portrait, and we have for Instagram and the rest. Okay, so once you select the size, okay, and then the element or the image you added or the video you added is not in line with that particular size, here is what you can do. Okay, so just click on the clip, and then you can either zoom it like this, you understand, so just select the important part like this, or let me click on undo now, or you can do this, just go over to, yes, click on the background on the clip and select background. So you can add a blur to the background. You can see you can add a blur to the background, or you can add a color or something to make it look better. Okay, so you can just add it for all the clips using this icon here, and it will apply to all the background. Okay, so once you are done, let me just add some little changes. I'll just increase this throughout the clip. Okay, so when I come over here, this is actually hindering it from covering. So here's what you can do. You can just move it, right? Just move it to the top, and then you can just drag it to the end. Okay, so now let's play the video and see how it sounds.
Alright, in this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about how you can start or grow your YouTube channel and maximize output, right? And the best part about this video is that we are going to be maximizing using AI. So you want to stick with me to the very end so you don't miss out on any part of the video. I'm going to be as detailed as possible. So let's go. So I'll move to the next slide, and we have the introduction, all right?
So this is cool, and you want to save your video, so just click on export, and yes, the recommended resolution is 1080p, and for the frame rate, I will recommend a standard of 30 frame rates. All of these things are customizable, but this is just the standard that can fit in for all. So I'll click on export, and your video will be saved. So that is it. Thank you for watching. My name is Isaac Matt, and let's go back to the how to YouTube video.